I want to thank God for His mercy over my life and family. I am Sister Gloria Edwin from Lafayette Diocese and Akwanga Parish, that is St. Patrick's. I want to use this opportunity to talk about my missionary journey to Kano Diocese, how God brought it up, and how I went to Kano Diocese to establish Cbmn there. It all started in 2018 when Bro Solomon Edgar from Nasaregon Parish went to Peace House program in the Boko. He met two brethren from Kano, and as they were discussing, he now discovered that they were Catholics. So as he was telling them about CBM, they said they don't know anything about any movement called CBM. They've never heard of it. So he invited them over to our ministerial program in Lafayette Diocese here, which is normally held every January. We use it to pray for the year. So they came that 2009, that is now 2009, they came for our January program and we met them. They were given an opportunity to talk about their parishes and what they have been going through as Christians in their parish and the way people don't even know the scripture. I was touched. And after everything, we exchanged numbers and we prayed for them, and they left after the January program. But after the program, I started having feelings. You know, it started coming to my mind to go to Kano, to go and see what is happening there. You know, as I started praying, the thought was coming. It was coming stronger. So I felt that maybe it was just because I saw them and I just waved it. But the more I pray, even for other things, the issue kept coming, Kano Diocese, and I kept hearing that name in my spirit, the Kano. So I decided to share with my husband. I asked him to pray with me. I don't know what God really wants us to do in Kano. So as we kept praying, the burden kept coming to go there and, if possible, establish CBM there. And that was how we started praying towards it, and it kept coming and coming again. I started preparing. I started making contacts. I started calling the brethren that gave me their number, the two brethren that came, Bro Matthew and Bro Amos, that came from Kano. I started calling them and I started asking them, how can I get to Kano, the cost and everything. I went to Kano to go and inspect the place, to go and survey, because I've not been there before. So he gave me the direction on how to go. I entered motor from Akwanga to Kano here. God made provision actually, because there was no money at that time. And he made provision, and I went to Kano. I took off from here like 7:30 a.m. We reached there inside the village. I got there like around 5-6. But I stopped on the road because he gave me the direction to stop at Tiga Junction. Before you enter Kano, you get to Tiga. So I stopped there and I took another motor to Gani village. This is the instruction he gave me. So I took another car to Gani village. It took us like 2-3 hours to get there. And then from there, as I alighted in Gani village, Bromato was already there with his bike to take me to their village, which is Bunturu village. So we went there and I met the brethren. I went to the cactus. He took me to the cactus. I introduced myself to him as a CBM member, and I told him that we would love to, I just came to come and see the place. We would love to come back to come and establish CBM. He welcomed the idea because anything concerning Catholic, they are happy to see it moving. So I went around to the Catholics the following morning, because they took me to Bro Matthew's house and gave me a room there. The following morning, Bro Matthew took me around the village, and we went to most of the Catholics there, and I told them who I am, where I'm coming from, why I came there. I really want us to have a ministry or a movement that studies the Bible. They were happy and they were eager to see it coming. So after that, I stayed like 3 days. The third day I left the village and came back to Akwanga, and I started making preparations. I met the leaders, the Diocesan leaders, to ask if they would go there to establish CBM. I also made the Northern Region leader to see whether they would raise help. But when I saw that help was not coming, I kept praying, and God also brought it again for me to go back there to make the establishment. Going there 19th July 2019, I came back 21st July. I just stayed there 3 days, 2 days. The third day I came back, and I started praying and preparing for my second journey. I went back there 2021. Because 2020, as I promised them, I couldn't go. We could not raise funds. People were not, supporting, and it was just somehow I had to let it rest for that time. Then 2021, as we kept calling, in the month of March 2021, I had to go back there for the proper establishment. So I went back March Friday, 26th March 2021, and I went back there to go and do the proper establishment. As I also went to the Cactus house. After Bromatu took me to his house, I went to the Cactus house and I gave him a manual, Cbmn national manual for that year, 2021. When he went through it, he was so happy with what was in the manual, the topics and everything. And he said, Kai, that this is the kind of movement they want in the church that will help the people to know the teachings of the church. So he encouraged me and promised me that he would give me opportunity to speak to the people on Sunday after service during announcement. So I was given opportunity on Sunday and announced. I told them about CBM, what we do in CBM, how we study the scripture and pray too. And I asked them to wait, and those who are interested to join the movement waited. I was shocked that almost 40 people, or even more than 40, they waited, and I met with them briefly, and then we fixed time to come back in the afternoon that same Sunday. So when they came back on Sunday, we had our fellowship for 2 hours, and I encouraged them in the scripture. We came back on Monday again. I stayed there till Wednesday. We fellowship every day. We came back on Monday by 1. We had fellowship. The Cactus was there. I was shocked with his family. Most members, in fact, the classroom that they gave us was jam-packed with people. They were so happy with the teachings, with everything. And after the Monday, Tuesday again, we came back. And then Wednesday again, we also came back. So we had fellowship every day as I stayed there. And that was how we established CBM. On the last day, being Wednesday, I had to select some few leaders to take over the fellowship, because I won't be there. I'm coming from a far place. I will not be going there every week. So I had to do that. Even though I know that they have not known the scripture very well, but I still have to put some people to be taking care of the fellowship. So we did election. We selected Bro Ogoni. They selected Bro Ogoni as their leader, and then as their temporary leader, and Sister Memuna Bitrus was selected also to assist him. And we also have Sister Mary T. Chika, who was the secretary there, and one of them also was asked to be the treasurer in case of maybe offering. He can be keeping the money for them. And then on Thursday morning, I left Kano for Akwanga. Thank God for his journey. He brought me back.
Okay. Sunana Gwani Dauda, na fito daga Kano Dioces, Bakina na Parish. Ni ne shugaba na Cbmn na Bakina na Parish. Yadda Cbmn ya fara a Kano Dioces, Bakina na Parish. Last year, watan uku, Auntie Gloria, Sister Gloria, an aika ta domin ta je ta ga yaya mutanen Kano suke tafiya, suna da kungiyar CBN ko ba su da ita. To ta wurin ikon Ubangiji, Allah ya more ta, ta je ta gamu, kuma da ta gamu ta yi wa mutane jawabi sosai game da kungiyar CBN. Mutane kuma suka gamsu, suka ba da sunayensu, suna so wannan kungiya domin a ci gaba da binciken littafi mai tsarki, domin jama'a su gane maganar Ubangiji ita ce gaskiya.
I joined the second time. I felt that I needed to go back to stay with them a little, because establishing a fellowship like this and you don't have people that know the scripture or know how to teach them the scripture. I was also scared of losing the people, because they don't have strong hands to handle them. So I started planning on going back. And then there was a regional meeting that was held, which the regional leader also presented it to the region, and the region also sent their help. They sent 10,000 naira to support my going back. Paulinus Ngwaku also, as the parish leader in my parish, St. Patrick here in Akwanga, also gave me money from his pocket. He gave me 10,000. I went to tell the leaders that this is my journey to Kano and I'm planning to go back. I asked them to pray for me, both for provision. So from the pulse also, they gave me 10,000. That is from CBN pulse now. They gave me 10,000. I have other brethren that contributed, Brai Kebo, Bro Jude Ago, so many of them, they contributed, which also made it easy for me to go back. Within a month, I went back to Kano in the month of April, because I went before March. I went in the month of March before. So April, I had to go back after a month, because I promised them that if it's possible, in a month time, I will come back. So I had to go back in April. So as I went back, I had fellowship also. Each time I go, I make sure I stay there 3 days, and the 4th day I leave.
Mutane suka ba da suna, mutane da yawa haka kafin ta dawo sai da ta ga ƙungiyar nan ta ci gaba har aka sani na zama shugaba a ciki, aka zaɓi sakatare da mataimakin sakatare da mataimakin shugaba. Muna ce haka gaba-gaba har da lokacin da ta dawo Okwanga. Bayan nan kuma muka ci gaba da ƙungiya.
I went back in the month of April 12, 2021. We had fellowship on Monday by 2 p.m. and in the evening also I met with the leaders. And on Tuesday again we also had fellowship because they are farmers. As long as it's not farming season, you can meet them at any time. It's not like us here that have time. Maybe we prefer evening. You can meet them in the morning, you can meet them in the afternoon. So I allow them to do some house chores and then we meet in the afternoon.
Kamar yadda ta nuna mana yarga yadda kungiya take tafiya, yadda ake binciken littafin mai tsarki. Kuma muna da kokarin cewar Ubangiji Allah ya taimake mu, kuma har yanzu muna da bukata ta addu'a wato a Kano Dioces, domin wannan kungiyar ba ta da karfi a Kano Dioces.
After my third journey, we came back. I don't even call them most times because we're having a lot of programs. So sometimes they call me themselves to find out how we're doing and then ask them of the fellowship. So they kept telling me that people are reducing, but some are still coming with the leaders. So, but when early this year, 2022, so I felt that we need to go and revive them again. So from there, we started making plans. I and Bro Cletus and some brethren. How do we go back there to encourage these people? Maybe we'll go in our numbers. Bible, some of them don't have Bible. So as we kept praying, God touched the heart of people. People kept bringing, some brought clothes that's used already but still good. Some bought new clothes. And we also got Bibles to share to them as we go there. And people also started supporting financially. In fact, there was massive support. So I felt that God is already opening door for us there. People came out, they were praying for it. Those that were not able to go. So a brother volunteered to go with me, brother Judah Kau from Akwanga Parish, from my parish in St. Patrick's. Together, we left this year. We went this year, back this year, and as we went there, with all the support that people brought, the clothes, the money, the Bibles and everything. In fact, you need to see the fellowship. The people were so happy. People were trooping in. The cactus, everybody, even the cactus wife, I gave them gifts, different, the new clothes that came, I gave both to the leader and other members of the fellowship. We shared Bibles for those that don't have Bible, and most of them don't know how to read that actually, but we're using to encourage them to learn how to read. Because we had prayers also in the morning, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day. We're coming to the church to pray. Before we stayed there 3 days, the fourth day also we left. So that was the fourth, we've gone there the fourth time.